About 2 years ago, I'm sitting on my computer chair and I was wondering how many average hours should I have to watch or consume something for it to correlate to X amount of years. So I'm sitting on my computer chair and I'm thinking like, okay, how do I calculate this? And I'm like, okay, I need to get a percentage of a day and then times that by the amount of days there are in a life, basically, right? So I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna live to like 80, which I thought back then. Now I think I'm gonna live to like 100, but that's a separate story. Anyway, I I was looking at it, I was like, okay, so I'm awake for 16 hours of the day, so I can't really consume content while I'm sleeping. So I have 16 available hours in a day, basically. Like if you look at for the rest of my life, right? Then I was like, okay, if I 2 hours a day on average, like how much is that? And I calculated, and remember, you're only awake for 16 hours. So 2 hours of 18 available hours is 1/8 of your life. And that turns out to be 10 years. Like if you only spend an average of 2 hours a day on your phone, that will correlate to 10 years of your life that you're basically wasting. And I started calculating all of these like different years. I was like, okay, 8 hours, 10 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I looked at the average, right? The average time the average fucking Gen Z in America spends on social media or the phone, I remember exactly. It was like 6 hours and 26 minutes, something like that, right? And that correlates to, hear me out, 32 years. 32 years that you're gonna be wasting on your phone just because like you were bored and then you didn't like break out of the bad habit and then you just ended up wasting like a shit ton of years. Like as you can see, this is not like the other like videos where there's like sound effects and music and whatever. This is just me like filming a video in one take, just trying to like get as much value into the video and just like genuinely trying to help you and not try to fry your attention span. Like, or if I didn't even say anything that was valuable, or didn't light the light bulb in your brain or whatever you say, this would still be valuable because you're not spending your time on the bullshit shorts, bro. Let me just wait a second, okay? Clear my throat. um, yeah, let me just go on to my analytics here. Not on my analytics, but my screen time. Okay, so today it's only 7 a.m. I have 14 minutes of screen time. Yesterday I had an hour and 39 minutes, and this is how I was spent. Like 24 minutes on this community where you're talking to people, 22 minutes on YouTube where I'm not scrolling YouTube shorts. I'm literally watching long educational podcasts or long educational videos where it's like minimal to no edits. 12 minutes on alarm clock. The reason why I spent 12 minutes was because I just purchased this new feature in it where I can scan a barcode. So now I'm like forced to go to the bathroom instead of. So I can't turn my phone off in my room. I have to go to the bathroom to turn my phone off. And if I'm already in the bathroom, it's just less friction, easier to turn on the lights, easier to start the morning routine, right? 10 minutes on YouTube Music, whatever, a few minutes on other stuff. The day after that, 2 hours and 53 minutes. I know that's a lot, but look at the like actual screen time. 36 minutes on Notion because I was recording. It was 2 days ago. That was when I recorded the 3 videos outside on the watchtower or something. I spent 36 minutes on Notion there. 31 minutes on YouTube Studio. I have to like upload them and like look at the shit, right? So 31 minutes. 19 minutes on YouTube Music. Again, music and podcast. And actually, this is a separate point, but I wanna stop using I wanna stop listening to. Fuck, I gotta like clear my throat again. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so 19 minutes on school, 14 minutes on YouTube again, not the bullshit. 13 minutes on Discord, 8 minutes notes, 7 minutes camera, and some other stuff. Oh shit. Okay, let me just take one more day. Here. An hour and 15 minutes, basically bullshit, just like 13 minutes on Discord, 10 minutes on Chrome, 9 minutes Maps, 9 minutes YouTube, 7 minutes YouTube Music, 7 minutes school, 3 minutes messages, 3 minutes notes, 2 minutes photos, whatever. Okay. you get the idea. You can also watch some of the other videos. Like I've shown my screen time so many times, so it's like. And the thing is, like 3 years ago when I first discovered this concept, I struggled so much with quitting my phone addiction and like my social media addiction, whatever. It took me literally 3 years to quit, and you can probably see that in yourself. You've probably spent, I don't know if this is your first exposure to like videos about quitting screen time or whatever. Oh, maybe I should make a videos on the benefits. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Wait, let me actually just like write it down. Benefits. Yeah. Screen time reduction. This is a chaos video. Fucking hell. Okay. Now, okay, so you're gonna see that video in a while. So, yeah, as I was saying, like, I also struggle for a fuck ton of time. Maybe you're still in the phase of struggling and you don't really see any hope to quit. But bro, trust me, you can quit if you really try. And if you put in enough time and you try enough times, you will be able to quit. So, if you aren't aware of the problem, you can't solve it. So, a few months ago, in the summer of 2024, I went on this hike with my friend. We walked, I think it was 35 kilometer in pouring rain with I think it was a 15 or 20 kg backpacks on. Like that's fucking heavy to go out and camp in the forest. Remind you, like it was pouring rain. I live in one of the, I don't know if it's the rainiest country in the world, but fuck, it's raining like, I think it was 190 days of the year that's rain. And it was raining like crazy amount. And we were walking down, it was painful as fuck. And then on the day after it, where we woke up, it was uncomfortable, like all my clothes were wet, I wasn't prepared at all. We slept in this doo-doo ass tent, and it was like on a hill, so like you couldn't lay properly in the tent, so you were like sliding down. And I also had a sleeping bag, and it only went to here, so it didn't even cover me, and I slept horrible. And the day after, my friend was also like really tired, we weren't prepared for it at all. So we just decided to go to the nearest city and take the train home. And I also ride the train illegally there because I didn't have a car or anything, but I was like sick. And then my feet hurt a shit ton. Then some time after it, I started getting this pain in my feet, right? And I didn't make the connection that it was because of this trip. And I just kind of ignored it. It was like my feet hurt, and then I just like didn't acknowledge it. It was just like my feet hurt. It hurt so much when I walk down the stairs in the morning. Like that's when it hurt the most. And I didn't like, I knew I had the problem, but I didn't really see it as a problem. I just saw it as a fact. It was just something that was there, and it was just something that happened. Then after a few months, like literally a few months, where it hurts, it's like, it was dead skin or something, or hard skin or whatever you call it, that's like building up. So you have like a clump of dead skin on your feet, or something like that. Or air under your skin, something, right? And it literally hurts to walk in shoes. It hurts to walk on everything. And when I told my mom and she looked at it, she was surprised that I hadn't complained earlier, because like fuck. So I was just like fuck this. I'm just gonna take like a nail clipper and just clipped off the dead skin, and I started bleeding from my feet. I was like fuck. And then the next day it hurt a fuck ton. And then like earlier, just like literally the evening after, my feet were like completely fine. Then like started getting a little bit worse, and I clipped my feet again. But now it's like it hurts a tiny bit now, but it's all good. So it's like if I just like kept on ignoring the problem, like if I solved the problem earlier, then it wouldn't have like gotten as worse as it wouldn't have gotten as bad as it did do. But anyway. So it's like if you don't acknowledge that you have the problem, you won't be able to solve the problem. So yeah. Right now, you've probably seen this coming, but right now I have an actionable step for you. I want you to go look at your screen time. Look at what the average is of the like next month or the previous month or the previous 7 days. So just like look at your screen time, get a general idea about, okay, what's my average screen time? Also, you can also look at if you like consume Netflix on your TV or something like that. Then go to it. Then I want you to do this exercise where we calculate how much of your life you think this, how many years of your life you think this will correlate to. So I've made like this This you just put in the numbers, okay? You take the amount of hours you spend a day, like go to your calculator and do this, like the amount of hours. So let's say it's 7 hours on average. Then you take 7 hours. Then you take divided by the total hours that you are awake. On average, you also have to think like later you will be having a different sleep pattern or whatever. You divide that. Now you should get a decimal number. And this decimal number is a percentage of your day that you're spending consuming, right? Then you take that number and you times it by the amount of hour, like the amount of how long you think you're gonna live. So let's say you think you're gonna live to like 90 years old. Then you're gonna take that decimal number, times it by 90, and then you'll get the amount of years you'll waste where you've basically just like wasted the years completely. So if you are just pause the video or close down YouTube and just like go do that now. I'll repeat it real quick. What the fuck is it? Here, amount of hours you spend a day divided by total hours awake. Now you should get a decimal number, then times that by the amount of the age you think you live to, and then the number you give is years that you will waste, basically. So just like close down YouTube and fucking go through that. Here, I also have like a metaphor for this. Maybe I shouldn't like label this stuff, or maybe I should just like start talking. Anyway, it's about if you're unaware, then you don't know. Imagine this person. Imagine a fictional person. Let's call him Bob. Bob is living a 4 out of 10 life, and his like best year has been. Let's say he's like 30 years old, whatever. His best year he's ever lived is a 4 out of 10, right? Let's say he swing between a 2 out of 10 and a 4 out of 10, right? And then when he has the 4 out of 10 year, right? You think, okay, this was a good year. But if we can look like from an observer's perspective, we can like say, okay, no, this was not a good year. You only had a 4 out of 10 year. But for him, for his perspective, it was 100%. It was like the best year because it was like 4 out of 10. But it's still a fucking shit year compared to like everyone else. Like 4 out of 10 is a shit year. Let's be honest, bro. I know you're probably more ambitious. You probably have like greater ambitions. Like you'll probably not be okay with having a 4 out of 10 life, a 4 out of 10 physique, a 4 out of 10 like compared to others in screen time, a 4 out of 10 health, a 4 out of 10 like whatever, right? You're probably not gonna be okay with that. But let's imagine if we could give Bob an 8 out of 10 8 out of 10 year. Now he'll actually have the perspective and he'll know like how far up you can actually go. Or let's say another person where he's swinging between the 6 and 8, and we give him a 2 out of 10 year. Now he'll also he'll just get more perspective. And I'm not saying like I know everything. This is just something that I thought of quickly. I'm turning 18 this month. And maybe when this video is uploaded, I'll be 18. No, probably not. Anyway, I obviously don't have all the life perspective. I don't know everything. So if you haven't already calculated the amount of years you'll waste on your phone, then fucking close down YouTube and actually like calculate it real quick. Also, if you spend over 6 hours on average on your phone or watching TV or something a day, and it's all bad consumption and you're not happy with it, then bro, you're probably fucking addicted, right? If you haven't already acknowledged it. I think it was like 80% or 90%, something like that, of Gen Zers admit that they're addicted to their phone. And I'm like, what, bro? It should be like 99%, bro. Can you tell me one Gen Zer that you know who isn't addicted to their phone? Like, I'm still addicted to my phone and I've literally quit it. I still fucking go onto my phone, like text people. I still fucking go talking like communities. I still fucking go and watch like podcasts. Bro, I'm still addicted to my phone, and I don't do all the bad stuff on my phone. So if you're telling me that you consume all of this like shorts and TikToks and you're not addicted, that's a cope. Calculate the amount of years you'll waste on your life, and bro, just fucking delete all the fucking apps. You know, I have a bunch of more videos. Do all the algorithm stuff. Also, I think I run this because it's the 3rd of March for me right now. I think There should be a link in the description that you can click to see. Like, it's the 3rd of March for me recording now, but I think this video will be uploaded on the 15th. Yeah, the 15th of March, maybe earlier. And there should be a link in the description. You can click that. If there's not, then just do all the algorithm stuff, like and subscribe and do all that stuff. And have a good rest of your day. Calculate the time you'll waste to get like this event. Yeah. Have a good rest of your day. See you, brother.